So this is what I would do if I was trying to get $5,000 a month as fast as possible, starting in the online fitness industry. Now, this is going to be a cool little segment because what I'm not going to tell you to do is start an online fitness business. If I was looking at the fastest way to get involved and make money, I would do something else. So if I'm not going to start a business, if I'm not going to start taking on fitness clients, why would I not do that first of all? Well, the reason is not everyone's equipped to actually start a business when they get qualified as a personal trainer. Okay. I've spoken about this in other videos. You have to get to a level of self-development and development in your own physique and your training nutrition knowledge to be able to charge people money. And especially online, you need to be able to convince them of that ability as well, as opposed to them just seeing you in person and having time to get to know you. So it's a skill that takes a little bit. If I was looking at the fastest way to get to $5,000, I wouldn't be doing that. So what would I be doing instead? Well, I would be looking for a role as an appointment setter inside an online fitness business that was already generating clients, that were already making money and actually just needed help to grow. Now, the reason why I would look at being an appointment setter, there's two other roles that a growing fitness business will need. It would need a salesperson and it would also need a coach. Now, a salesperson is going to take a little bit more training. It's going to take more skill, and it's going to take probably more experience for you to get into a good business and start closing deals. A coach is probably not going to get paid $5,000 a month, at least not initially. The only way you would get paid $5,000 a month as a coach inside an online fitness business coaching someone else's clients is if you had an extremely good re-sign rate and therefore you were getting bonuses because of that. The standard wage for a personal trainer inside a fitness business is usually like $3,500. So you'd have to wait while you got clients, you got them results, you got them re-signed, and then you generated the bonus from that. So that leaves us with the other role, the role that you can actually make $5,000 a month at, which you don't need a whole heap of training and experience and, background in order to do. And that is appointment setting. Now, if you don't know what appointment setting is, basically, this is where you fit into the business. The marketing team or the CEO or whoever's running the business will post the content, they'll do stories, they'll be running ads, they'll be generating leads basically for the business. And that's people who are potentially interested in signing up to the program or who could be interested in signing up to the program if they were asked the right questions. Now, as an appointment setter, it's your job to get in contact with those people on behalf of the business, find out if the business could be useful for them. For example, if they're looking to lose weight, if they're looking to get a personal trainer, and then it's your job to qualify them, ask them the right questions, find out if they're willing to invest in themselves and get a personal trainer. And if they are, then it's your job to book them onto the sales calendar for the company. Okay. Now, that is a role that somebody can learn and be certified in 2 to 3 weeks in a couple of hours a day. Okay. So our setter certification takes, I think, around 10 hours to actually go through all of the content. And then it's probably about 5 hours of certification and practice in a live account in order to kind of pass that and be placed into a business. But that's obviously doable in a couple of weeks, which means that you can get started and start making money right away. It's not a job that if you are semi-intelligent, you have good Wi-Fi and you can hold a conversation, that takes a long time to get good at. I've had setters come in and blow targets away in the first 30 days of being inside a business. I've also had some setters that weren't that good and didn't last, but that's, part of the role. So you will basically spend 4 to 6 hours a day on your phone or laptop, talking to leads, booking them onto a sales call. That is the job. It's very simple. It's very basic. It's hard work for that 4 to 6 hours, but it's a brilliant little lifestyle to get started with. You can pretty much do those 4 to 6 hours whenever you want, as long as you book the leads and you get the calls booked. You can be flexible with the rest of your day. It's completely remote, so you can do it from anywhere in the world, whatever time zone. Again, as long as you spend the time on the account when you're going to book the leads in. And it's a great way to start earning some commission. So I'll talk to you about how you get to this £5,000 a month mark too. So when starting as an appointment setter, what we usually advise our business clients and our CEOs to pay is we start on like a $2,000 base, sometimes 2.5, and that will be your hourly rate for the work of your 4 to 6 hours a day of generating leads on the account. What you will also get is 3% to 5% commission on the sales of the leads that you book. So let's say, for example, you book 4 calls a day, Monday to Friday. So you book 20 calls a week. Now, for example, probably 15 of those are going to show up, okay, and actually take the call. and then let's say, for example, the business owner closes 7, okay, and the program package is £2,000, okay, that would mean that the sales for what you've set is £14,000, okay. So then you could get, if you were on a 5% commission, you would get 10% is 1,400. So you would get £700 in commission for that week. So over a 4-week month, that's $2,800. Okay, plus your $2,000 initial wages. Okay, and that would give you $4,800. Now that's assuming that you only book 4 calls a day. That is also assuming that only 75% of your calls actually show up, which you can obviously improve by making sure that the lead knows when the call is and that you're following up and that you're making sure they turn up. And that is assuming that the sales team only close, 7 out of every 15, which actually, can be a little bit more. Sometimes if the close is poor, it can be a little bit less, but your ability to work and your ability to generate leads, if that is happening inside the business, if you are booking those 4 calls, if they are closing 7, I guarantee you the business owner will start spending more money on ads, then giving you more leads to make more sets, which will then in turn increase your commission. So everything works as part of a partnership with you and the business owner. If you do your job, that means the sales calendar's full, which means that the business owner is going to make more money, which means he is going to spend more money on ads, which is going to give you more opportunity to make more money. Now, if they continue to get more leads, they're going to be able to charge more money. They're going to get better results with the client. So these roles can start at $5,000 a month, but if you do work and you work well with the business owner, I've seen setters get paid $8,000, $10,000 a month. I've paid setters in excess of $10,000 a month before on months where they've performed really well. So the scale of this business can be massive. So if you wanted to get to $5,000 a month as fast as possible in the fitness industry, maybe if you weren't quite qualified yet to be a personal trainer, maybe if you needed a bit more time to get yourself into the position where you can actually start charging people money for fitness, this is a really, really good first step into the business where you can start making money remotely, either on top of your job or even replace your job. So then you have time to do other things. And the scope is probably above what most personal trainers can expect to be making in their first couple of months of running a business, without the stress of actually running the business, without having to do content, without having to, do all of the other things that come with running a business. And I think for a lot of people that want to make money online, this is a really good thing to try first to see if you even want to run a business, or if this is something that you actually want to progress further in sales and then start closing, where you can make $10,000, $20,000 or $30,000 a month. Okay. So if somebody came to me and they said I needed to make some money fast online, that's what I would recommend that they do. Because there's always people looking for good appointment setters. There are businesses that are growing every single day that need good members of staff to come in and convert their leads for them. So if that is something you are interested in, you can actually take our setter certification. We have a program where people come in, we train them as setters, they take our certification, and then we will place them in a business. Okay, so we will place them with either one of my portfolio companies or one of our clients' companies that are already scaling, that are running ads, that have the leads but need someone to kind of convert them onto sales calls. We can place you in a business within 30 days. Okay, so if you pass the certification within 14 days, we can get you set in a business 14 days after. So in 30 days time, you can start making some money. If you want to have a chat with our recruitment team about what that looks like, how the training works, what are the costs of the training and all of that stuff, just click the link below, book in a time with one of the team. Someone from the team will reach out and confirm with you about the call immediately. If you do not confirm that call, we will not take the call. Okay, we have lots of people that apply for this because it's a very, very good role. Okay, so book a call below, respond to the notification of confirming the call, and you can get started on actually doing this within the next 30 days. Hopefully that was useful. Hopefully you understand what the process is now and how that all works. And if you've got any questions, just drop it in the comments below.